My most memorable three that comes to mind straight away is 1990 Grand Final, Game 3. It was the deciding game. We were up a bit, and Brisbane was making a run at us. And I remember having the ball sort of out near half court, shot clock running down, dribbling into that three, pulling up, knocking it down. And after I knocked it down, I remember turning around immediately, looking at Cal Bruton, just thinking, shut up, I got this. We won the championship in Brisbane. Got back to the airport on a Sunday night, school the next night. There's 10,000 people at the airport. It's the first time a national team from Perth had ever won a national championship. So getting the key to the city, having a parade down the city of Perth, being welcomed by 10,000 fans back to the airport at 10 p.m. at night was something that I'll never forget. So 1991, it was a bit weird because the coach that won the championship in 1990 basically got the sack. You don't see that too many times where a coach wins a championship and they don't invite him back. So we start the season off with this new coach from America, from the Chicago Bulls. We went total opposite, from running, stunning, and have some fun. Now not scoring nowhere near as much and not as exciting basketball. But we had the best record that we've ever had.
He's got a smile on the face. The arms are in the air. The Wildcats have done it.
The Wildcats are champions.
1991, again, that back-to-back championship for me. My first 2 years, I get championships, so I'm thinking everything is great.
Oh, Grace on his own. Whoa! The little man gets up high enough.
A lot of people say the 1993 Grand Final was the best in NBL history, but not for me, because we lost. That Game 3, where Blahoff shot that three and it rimmed in and out, is in Wildcats folklore. You know, where were you when Andrew Blahoff had that shot that almost, got us over the hump and into overtime? It was just some seriously great basketball. As much as I hated the Melbourne Tigers, as much as I didn't like Leonard Copeland, I still couldn't help but be happy for Andrew and his dad, Lindsay, because they are the GOATs. Lindsay's the best coach in NBL history. Andrew's the best player in NBL history. I always modeled my game on what the team needed at the time. Yes, I could have scored 25 points a game, like 27 points a game like Derek Rucker was scoring at that time, but that wasn't what this team needed. This team needed a facilitator. This team needed somebody to make sure those Hall of Famers are all happy. So once those guys were gone, the coach came to me and said, Ricky, we need you to score more. They put me, instead of being the point guard, I was in the shooting guard. So that was easy, just running down the court, catching the ball in my sweet spot, going left, lefter, or straight. And everybody knew what I was going to do, but I was that good at doing it, so nobody could stop me.
Opportunity here for Brown. Can he make a move?
Having Andrew Blahoff, having James Crawford as the nucleus, Hall of Famers, being able to go to war with those guys on a nightly basis was something that I knew was special. I really cannot put one before the other when it comes to Crawford, Fisher, and Blahoff. Paul Rogers was another great player. He won Most Valuable Player for the Wildcats. But the relationship that I had with Crawford, Fisher, and Blahoff, it's like a first love. You just won't get that again. We could look at each other on the court and just do this. And we knew, okay, for these next 3 or 4 minutes, these boys are about to receive hell. And that's what we did. We all were great players in our own right, but we all complemented each other. We were all different players. And to have that sort of bond and that sort of relationship with a group of guys is special. All the championships are special, but the 2000 championship was my last championship that I was able to win, so that makes it extra special from that point of view. It was a great championship because we had to work so hard against another great coach, Brian Gorgian, but again, we were able to get over the top here in Perth, which was gratifying.